Okay, this is an update. There's the ICECO refrigerator with Jake's little rubber thing on it. Okay, I just finally installed, finished the install on the solar. So, I'm going to show you the back drawers before I put the ICECO in. So they come down and they go in the channel there. I do have the silicone. I don't know if you could see where the red wire is going in. I drilled the hole. I know I hate that, but it's going up. And I'm going to silicone that. And then I snaked it. With the help of a fantastic camera, I'll show you what I have inside. That's the positive. And I did the same thing for the negative. And that comes down as well. The other side is for the lights that were installed. Anyway, both of those wires get snaked down. And they go inside, snaked down here. And then I drilled another hole. I hate drilling holes, but it is what it is. Right here. And I wanted to make a smaller hole. I started like with a 1/2 and 3/4, but ultimately it was a 1-inch. I used a paddle blade, got the wires out, put a rubber grommet in, which fits nice. And there are the connections that are from the roof. So one positive, one negative, and then they come down. And then right there, it connects into the small Wattfun 300 watt solar battery. I don't have the Bluetti in here yet, but it's the same principle. And it just comes down, goes underneath the cabinet, the drawer, and plugs in, and it's charging right now by the solar. Okay, it's a really cloudy day. It was up to 62 watts. But anyway, it's going to just charge it for free. Then I would plug the Bluetti, not the Bluetti, the ICECO refrigerator in here. And it'll sit up on top of here. And it'll run forever, as long as there's sun. But that battery, even the 300 Wattfun, will run it for about 38 hours on a full charge. So the solar will basically keep it charged. So that's great. And here are the 12 volt cigarette lighter. So this will plug into here, and the other end will plug into the 12 volt refrigerator. Or this one can plug into a wall, or can plug into the AC here. The bottom one has the little round hole in it, and the other end plugs in to the ICECO. So, and then, alright, I wanted to show you the drawer setup, whatever you want to call it, that I built. So I have all my stuff, all my toe straps, tools, jumper cables, yada, yada, yada. And of course my toolkit that just fits perfectly there. It's got all the ratchets and everything else, which is cool. I put these cargo nets in, so I can just put stuff there. Of course, I have the fire extinguisher. These things were really good, these little items that stuck on here. Got them on Amazon. And I got the same on the other side. Same setup. And another fire extinguisher, and some stuff in there that you can just put in there. Keeps it off the floor. And that's also zip tied up there. So here I have all sorts of stuff in here. Blanket, things to brace the tires, an emergency jacket, emergency that. I got a hammer, got all the tow ropes, the chains, everything's in there. The breaker bar to do change flats, everything. So that's cool. And that's done, and I put these little knobs on it so you can lift them up either side. Okay, it doesn't rattle going down the dirt road. And then the two drawers, or whatever, not drawers really, well, I guess you can call it a drawer, but they don't pull out. Have all tools, all my, I have like a basic kit with screwdriver, everything you need for there. And then over here I got the jumper cables, all sorts of stuff. This also lifts up, and you can see all the stuff that I have in there. This is basically if you need an emergency, flares, all of that stuff, air pressure gauge, some emergency tape. This is the Wattfun, and you can see the back, I left it open so that air could circulate in here, is some of the stuff that is in here. Okay, and then over here I have my tool bag, my voltage meter, some zip ties, a little small pocket level, the tape, and that's that. And then I bought these, which are really for a boat, but they work great. They're nice rubber hard. So when I want, which will be most of the time, I will just pull it down, and that's secured. And then same on this side, pull it down, secured. So, and now I still have room to put everything there. I did take off the rear headrests. I can't get those two bars, it is what it is, but the refrigerator fits in perfect, and that's it. Everything closes well, no issues with that. So, and this is what it looks like from, the outside. It's great. I put some rubber feet. If you can see that on the L bracket, whatever you want to call that. The panels tilt. They're connected positive, negative. I just have the one panel connected because that small Wattfun, it's all it needs. So, but I can just unplug those and then run both panels in series and use the same two positive, negative cables to go into the back. And that would give me 320 watts of solar, which is a lot. And that will be used to charge the much larger Bluetti EB 150. So I have, all of this stuff done. It took probably, by the time, because I literally just finished putting the grommet in and connecting everything up today. So I don't. Okay, here we are. I just put the ICECO. It's the 47 quart one, and it literally fits perfect. So that's the setup. Might as well test it out. Oops. Yep. This way you need a couple of hands. I'll try to plug it into the Wattfun. Okay, there we go. And we're going to turn this on. Okay. And we're going to do DC. Okay. And now we're going to plug that in to the ICECO, which just went on. There we go. And it's running. I can see on the camera that it's all blinking. But it's going. The light works. And I'd have to just move it up so it would clear that. But be able to grab stuff. It's kind of cool. More than enough stuff to put in there. It's not, I forgot what it weighs, like maybe 27, 28 pounds empty. So when you put stuff in, nice laps, you know, laps, nice clasps. Okay, so there you go. And it's vented, which it has to be in here too, and there too. So there's plenty of air circulation. It's got the 15 amp fuse. If I wanted to use the other item, this one, I would plug one end in there and the other end in the Wattfun, and it would do the same thing. But you lose a lot of battery power by doing it that way, because this has an inverter in it, and you lose some power when you invert from 12 volt to 110 or 120. So it's more efficient if you use the 12 volt, because then you don't really need the inverter. Okay, so that's the setup. It's very cool. I'm going to let it just do its thing for a while. It's hard to sometimes read. Okay, 27, 29, 30, 32. I'm going to put it 32, 39, 40. I'm going to put it on 35. And I don't have 35. How's that? That's weird. All right. So 34. Okay, and it'll blink, and when it... There we go. Right now it's 63 degrees inside the refrigerator. It's set for the 34, and I'm not going to do a whole time test and all that drama, but I'm sure later tonight it'll take a while to go down to the 34, but then it'll hold it there, and then the compressor will go off, and when it needs to come on again, it'll come on. It really kind of sips power. It's really not that draining, and so that'll all work well, and I'll be able to take Jake's raw dog food diet up to Vermont. Probably going to stay a couple of days, get sworn in, and that's that. So that's the setup, and I still got room for stuff. There we go. I did have a cover for that. I gotta try to find what the hell I did with it. And I gotta wash this too. But that's the deal. Got the house up for sale. And New Hampshire / Vermont, still not sure which one I'm doing yet. Here we come. Till next time. Well, probably 3 weeks, you know, here and there. These brackets were awesome. Got most of the stuff from Amazon, and you can see that these nuts here are just to hold it down. So I got one there, and I got one there, and then this would be you loosen it and then you tilt from here going towards the front of the vehicle. Or if you wanted to tilt to the back, you would remove that and it would tilt from the back here. So right now I have it set up so that I could just unscrew that one and it'll tilt from the front. It's the same on the other side, and you can see in the middle I have two L brackets going down on each one of the panels. Everything's stainless steel with plastic nuts, you know, the lock nuts. Let me try to get up here on the ladder. I missed one of the zip ties to cut, but this is what it looks like this way. So I could tilt one, I could tilt both, I don't have to tilt any. Right now I just, like I said, have the one hooked up, which is more than enough to charge that, which is more than enough to run that refrigerator for basically forever. Okay. And I guess that's about it. So I will do another clip because I'm going to put the ICECO in because I'll be going to Vermont again soon in the next couple of days. And so I'm real happy the way it worked out. All right, until next time.